Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I'm Christy. Thank you for tuning in to the Semi Crafty Librarian. So, this whole month, I have been doing pet related crafts. So, let's see, we did cat feather toy for cats, we did a water bottle easy toy for a small dog, I did a pet tent. So, today we're going to do a easy do-it-yourself pet bed. It's super simple. So I've kind of worked on it a little bit. I'm just going to show you how to cut the strips, how to tie them, and really what to fill it with, and that's it. So what do we have here today? I've got fleece. I've got two colors fleece, but I've seen on Pinterest some really cute pet beds done with decorative fleece with paws and all sorts of fun sorts of um, stuff on the fleece. So get creative. Um, you can also use other types of material, so it doesn't have to be fleece. It's just what I happen to have had here. But I mean, I think you could use pretty much an old blanket or maybe like flannel sheets if you have a pair of flannel sheets that you're kind of ready to be done with. You don't have to use um, fleece. Use whatever you have at home. So need a ruler. This is one project where I actually did use my ruler and I actually did do some real measurements. You're going to want to use your ruler. A little bit of masking tape, got a Sharpie, and a pair of scissors and something to fill your dog bed with. So this happens to just be some polyfill. It's what we have at the library, but again, I think you could really use an old pillow. I mean, whatever you could think of to fill your dog bed. So I got directions off the internet. There are lots of no-sew dog bed instructions on the internet. They're all pretty much the same. But the one that I made, the total square measurement was 29 by 36. So you want to keep in mind when you decide how big you want your bed to be that you have to account for some room for your fringe. So these fringe I made 3 inches long. Okay, so that total 29 by 36 actually ends up being, once your fringe is cut, 17 by 24. Okay, so however big you want your bed, make it a little bit larger to account for the fringe that you're going to cut. So I'm going to use this small little one as an example of what I mean when I say you're going to cut corners out of your bed. So I've already tied this up so you can't really see it.
So we can see the difference.
Thank you, Jessica. But what you're going to do is once you decide how wide you want your fringe and how long, you get all your measurements, you're going to go in and you're going to use that measurement to cut 4 little squares out of the corner of your big rectangle. Okay, and you want to do this because when you go and tie your little fringe together, it's going to give you a nice edge and you're going to be able to finish it off in a way that looks good. Okay, so once you get those out, this is really what your big rectangle is going to look like. Okay, and like I said, you've already done your measurements, so you're already going to know how far apart or how thick and how long you want your fringe. Okay, so once you cut your squares, you can go back and measure the width of your fringe and the length of your fringe. So I did 1 inch wide and 3 inches long. And then when you mark it, you can see here how the markings look. You just go around and you cut. And Miss Jessica gave me this helpful tip to put a piece of masking tape at the top edge of your fringe so you can get your fringe all nice and even. So once you've marked your fringe, like I said, this fringe is 1 inch wide and 3 inches long. I'm going to cut right up to that masking tape line. Okay, so then what you do is you take your 2 pieces of fringe and you simply tie them together. And I'm doing a double knot just so that it stays a little more secure. And I think, I could have cut this fringe a little bit longer, but then keep in mind too that your dog, if this is going to be a dog bed, might end up chewing on your fringe. So you could make it longer, but I think this length works pretty well. So then you simply go around, tie all your fringe together. Takes a little bit of time. So listen to a podcast, watch your favorite TV show while you're doing this, and the time will go much quicker. It can be a little bit tedious, but just go around, tie up all your fringe, and on your 4th end, you're going to probably tie up to about midpoint so that you leave a little bit of room to put your filling in. So, or your pillow. So whatever it is that you're stuffing your dog bed with, you're going to leave a little bit of room. And I'm not going to stuff this entire thing. I think you'll get the idea what it's going to look like. So you stuff it as thick as you want. If you're using this polyfill, you can kind of spread it out, fluff it out. If you're just using a pillow, you're probably going to want to measure your rectangle or your square a little bit larger than your pillow, and then you'll put your pillow in. So you continue to fill it up to the desired thickness and fluffiness that you think your pet might like, and then finish tying off your fringes like so to close it up, and then pull off your masking tape. And you have a really cute, easy, fun, comfy pet bed. So whether you're making one for a dog, a cat, or some other type of pet that you might have, this is really easy to do and quick and fairly inexpensive as well. So anyways, you get the gist. I am going to actually finish putting the fill in here, and then I'm going to have a drawing. So if you want to come to the Lucero branch and put your name on a slip and enter in a drawing to win this pet bed, feel free to come on down. We would love to see you. And then some lucky person is going to get this cute, comfy pet bed. So until next week, it's our last week in March. We'll be doing one more pet themed craft. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I'm thinking maybe another dog chew toy. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Tune in for Miss Jessica's show tomorrow and Jerry V's on Thursday. And we'll see you soon. Bye.